Hello Life Path 7, welcome to your 2023 New Year reading. I hope you have all had a very good Christmas. So firstly, I'll pull you a major arcana card, and this will be the overall energy for you Life Path 7. Okay. I'd like to, wish you all a happy new year as well, if I haven't just already done that. Let's have a look. So we have the Judgment card. Okay, so this is the overall energy surrounding the first half of the year. I am doing from January to June. And then I'll do another reading around about May time and do the rest of the reading then, the rest of the year then. So the reading itself is going to be in two parts. This is the first part of the reading, which is the collective reading for everybody. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So yes, you've got the Judgment card. Let's put that back there a sec. So the Judgment card, this can be a awakening. It can be at the end of a period of life. It's also new beginnings. So it's a good card to get. It can be a higher level of consciousness as well, and it's also reminding us of cause and effect. So that means that whatever choices you make have a consequence to them choices, and not necessarily, that doesn't sound as bad as, it doesn't mean a negative consequence. It just means every action has a reaction. So every action has a consequence, and even not making decisions has a consequence in its own right. So it's a good card to get. As I say, it is nearing the end of a cycle. It's the card before the World, which is the end of a cycle. So it's an interesting card. Let's see what the rest of your cards say, Life Path 7. I'll speed the video up for you as I deal these cards, because they can take a while to come out. I'm going to pick 6 and then I'll slow the video back down. Okay, Life Path 7, let's take a quick look at these cards before we get your clarifier cards through. Okay, so we have the 9 of water, we have the 11 of water with emotions and intellects, we have the abundance card. Yay. So it was good to get the abundance card in a spread. The 13, the Queen of Earth, okay, and the 11 of fire, and then the 1 of air, or the Ace of Air as you'll know it in the original deck, for those of you who know tarot. Okay, so they're your main energy reading cards. Let's get some clarifiers through. I'll speed the video up again as I do this. Okay, Life Path 7, you have the Hierophant. Oh, very nice. You have the Knight of Swords, the Devil, under abundance. Ah, interesting. Okay. And the 10 of Cups in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Wow. So Life Path 7, you start in 2023, so January here, with an emotional card. You also February you have an emotions card. So that shows me that the first couple of months of 2023 you're going to be working on steadying your emotions, connecting with your emotions more. So let's take a little bit of a deeper look into this. Your first card for January is the 9 of water, so that's the cups in the original tarot. And yeah, this is connected to your emotions, and this card in particular speaks of emotional enlightenment. It's also life path 7, looking at your strengths and looking at the past and seeing how the past has shaped your today, or even how it's affecting you today. It reminds you, life path 7, to shine a light and also to give acceptance of others as well. This is further confirmed with the Hierophant card here. This card is about acceptance of others, and it's also about rituals and traditions and ceremonies. So I feel what the cards are saying for you for the beginning of the year is, yeah, you're going to be connecting with your true emotions and how you are truly feeling, and if you're going to need balance for this. Okay, and maybe, as I said with the Hierophant card, bringing in some sort of rituals to help you with that. So that could be anything from doing a bit of meditation in the morning, or just something that you feel helps you, stay nice and relaxed. So yeah, I'm seeing an emotional movement at the beginning of the year. Now, this isn't surprising with a new year, because generally people look back and at the year before and decide what they want to do the year moving forward. So, and you have the Judgment card as your main card coming through your reading, and that card is also about a life review. So it's really looking back and learning lessons from yourself, learning lessons from others, and making any changes that you feel are relevant. For your card, or I should say the card you have for February, is emotional and intellect. So we're going deeper in here, because this is the 11 of water. So we're taking a deeper dive. So you'll be finding that in February you're really going to be addressing any emotional imbalances, and you're also going to be allowing love and fear to motivate and push you forward. So each strength I'm seeing from you, Life Path 7, in the first 2 months I'm seeing this beautiful strength coming through. Of facing any fears, facing any insecurities. Yeah, and it is an emotional intelligence. It's a level up, okay? You have the Knight of Swords as your clarifier card. The Swords card is about the mind, or the mental body. And this is all about making decisions with intellects. It can also be determination as well. And the pursuit of excellence. It's ambition and doing and being assertive as well to bring about success. So we're seeing the emotional side of you, your emotions, connecting with your emotions, and then putting that emotional intelligence through into the mind. So in February, you're going to really be connecting with your mind in a very positive way. Okay. Now you have, for the month of March, the Abundance card. And this card is what it says, it's the Abundance card. So you may find that you're having more abundance surrounding you. And even with coming from this Knight of Swords here, helping your mind to see things a different perspective. So having an attitude of gratitude. So it's not just having abundance around you, it's feeling abundant as well. Now, you do get the Devil card with this, and the Devil card is about doing that which does not serve your highest good. I feel these cards come through together, because for those of you who are getting more material abundance, so maybe, health and wealth, you want to watch that you use that money wisely. So let's say you don't use that money to sabotage anything you've been doing. So let's say you've been eating healthy, and then you get some extra money through, and then you're like, oh, I'll have some extra takeaways, or eat out more in unhealthy places. But so you're sabotaging this lovely healthy eating you've been on. That's just an example But that's kind of what I feel is coming from getting these two cards together. It's just a reminder when abundance comes to stay humble and choose where that abundance, what you use it for, whether you use it for your future or whether you're using it for the now. You just watch what you are using it for and check that it is for your highest good, and it's not going to be something you're going to end up regretting down the line. But abundance is coming, and it is so in the month of March. Okay, now for April you have the Queen of Earth. This is a beautiful card to get. We're in the Pentacles energy, so yeah, and this card is about getting, like, using your hands to, you know, create. It's nurturing, it's connection. It's also, for some of you, it could be to seek a motherly role model, somebody to gain some wisdom from. Some of you, if you are female watching this, you may find that you're connecting more with your feminine side in this time, wanting to do more things that are involved with nurturing, because masculine is to do with doing and feminine is to do with nurturing. So yeah, so you may find you tapping in more into your feminine side in the month of April. And yeah, you have this card with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Now the Ten of Cups is the emotional abundance card. So it's coming out in reverse, and I feel like this is because at the moment, for you, it's about gaining that emotional abundance for yourself. And we see that at the beginning of the year. And with you having the Judgment card is an inward journey. It's not an outward journey, it's an inward journey. Or another way to put that, life path 7, it is a lessons learned from the outward journey. So lessons learned from those around you, or decisions you've made and where you've took your life through them decisions. But it's self-reflection, so it's going within. It's a life review of self, okay? So it's not surprising that you have the Ten of Cups in reverse, because I feel at the moment, for the first 6 months of the year, life past 7, your attention is really going to be in your own emotional well-being. That doesn't mean you're going to be being selfish. That just means that you're going to be putting yourself first on an emotional level and doing what is right and needed for you on an emotional level. And eventually that will patter out into the rest of the people around you, okay? And I feel you're really starting to understand this, life path 7. Coming into the April on a much deeper level. For those of you who really understand this anyway, it's just going to be on a deeper level, okay? And yeah, it is nurturing. So I feel you're going to be feeling very grateful for what you have and for your surroundings as well, okay? Feeling more connected to the earth as well. We can see this here with the masculine and feminine. So this is a fire card. So we've got doing energy now. We've got moving energy. So you may find that in the month of May that you're going to be getting out there more, wanting to interact more, get that wisdom out that you've been learning over the last 4 months. Really start to put that out there with a balance of the masculine and feminine. As I just spoke about before, with the abundance card being more of a feminine card, you know, this is both. This is bringing both in. So it's the nurturing of the feminine and the doing of the masculine, and it's learning to balance them. And we see with the Nine of Pentacles here that is something you are going to be doing. You're going to be mastering that. The Nine of Pentacles is about spiritual and material. So again, we've got balance. We've got the spiritual world and the material world. We're seeing a shift here for you. There's a shift coming through, life path 7. Yeah. And this is going to be because of this emotional work that you was doing in the first couple of months of the year, and then working on that balancing any abundance that you get, learning how to bring things into a balance there. And then we see with the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, we see this lovely spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement coming through, and inner peace. So this can also be a card of celebrations as well. So you may be feeling very successful with what you've done and very content with what you've done at the beginning of the year. Now, for the end of the 6 months, you have a really good card to get, and that is the Ace of Air. So also known as the Ace of Swords. Brilliant card to get. This is new perspectives. This is a change that has come through. And it's giving you, it's giving you a new personal ideology or new ideas. It's also about honouring your personal truths. Okay? So this comes with the Nine of Swords. So you may find that as these new truths are coming through, as you're getting strong, you may get pulled a little bit back into your old ways of thinking. So you're going to have to learn to balance that. Stay present is a good way of doing that. Learning about mindfulness if you don't already know about it. So the Nine of Swords. So I just feel, because this is your clarifier card, I feel this is coming through from the subconscious level. So you've just got to watch that. You've got some subconscious thought patterns that need letting go of, but you're going to do it. You've got this beautiful new way of seeing the world through your thoughts, a new way of new perspectives, and you've been through a lovely growth moving forward. So it's a time of a new. You may feel a little bit like a new person around this time as well. This card goes well with the Judgment card again, because when you do self-reflection, the self-reflection does change your perspectives. As you accept others for who they are, as you accept yourself for who you have been and where you are now, this will change your perspectives in life. It'll change your perspectives of yourself and others, okay? So it's a beautiful card to finish on. But this is part of the Nine of Swords. I wouldn't worry too much about that. That's just part of the journey. It's what happens as your perspectives change. You have to let go of old ways of thinking. It's very natural. Okay. So that was the first part of the reading, Life Path 7. I'll just summarise very quickly. So you're going to be going through an emotional movement. It's all going to be about your inner emotions in January and February especially. In March, you're going to see some abundance in your life. This could be physical abundance. It could be physical abundance, i.e. your body. You may have been working on something to do with your body that's coming through and you're seeing a change. If you've took up a new workout routine, you'll see them changes coming through. But you just have to watch just for that you don't sabotage that you stay on the path. Watch it. It's the 3-month period as well, and that's when they say it takes about 3 months to get a new habit in, or to rewire the brain. So and there might be a bit of pushback. The old you, if you like, coming through and being like, no, don't change. The ego, like, no. So just watch out for that in March time. You've got beautiful energy coming through in April. And this energy is all about, it's nurturing. It's abundance. So we're seeing the abundance carrying through. It's getting that inner feminine wisdom as well, even connecting with your own feminine self. But it's going to be a time of reflection within. It's going to be an inwards journey for you in the month of April. In the month of May, you're going to start putting yourself back out there more, wanting to connect more with the outside world, feeling anew. You're going to be learning to balance what you've been learning, balancing both your nurturing aspects of yourself and your action aspects, the masculine and feminine. And then you're going to have new perspectives coming through in the month of June, and you're going to be seeing the world differently, new ideas, new you. So see the beautiful 6 months coming through. I wish you all the best on your journey, on your emotional journey. Okay. Now, what I'll do, I'll speed the video up whilst I get the cards ready for the next section. If you would like to think of your question. Just keep it nice and simple. Yeah, complicated questions, you might end up with a maybe. So keep it nice and simple. Okay. Okay, life path 7, you have your feel free piles. If you would like to take a moment to choose pile 1, 2 or 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video. I will now be turning over pile 1. Okay, let's have a look. So your Angel and Ancestors card is Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. For your Love Activation card, you have Loyalty. Your Reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Oh. And your Yes or No card is a Yes. And standing your ground. Okay. So that's your reading. Again, I wish you all the best for 2023. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye. Pile 2, you received 2 Angels and Ancestor card. Oh, Summer, Basking Joy and Light. Beautiful. Your second card is Hunter, Track down your fears and desires. That's kind of like what we were speaking about in the reading, where with the love and fear can be used as a motivation to push you through. To use your fears and desires as a motivation. Okay, so your Love Activation card is Humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. Again, we're going back to that acceptance of self, acceptance of others. Okay. And your Yes or No card is a No with endings and defeats. Okay. So for pile 3, your Angels and Ancestors card is Sky Father, Trust in the Unknown. Love Activation message, Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. And for your Yes or No card, you have a No. And the key word on this card is curiosity. Okay, Life Path 7, that was your reading. If you took any value, if you could like and subscribe. I look forward to reading for you again in 2023.